Hi, I'm Trish. Oh, hang on. Forgot to turn the radio off. Here's me being professional as always. It's day 8 of stage 3 restrictions, second time round here in Melbourne. It's been a pretty good day actually. I was pretty tired because I was up until 2:30 a.m. cutting out masks. And my whole life is just masks now. Purple velvet, bees, mermaids, stars. Ooh. This funky number, I really like that. My daughter wants one, but I'm having one as well. So I'll be sewing tonight, and I've got some more fabric today, some nice floral stuff for my daughter because that's her jam. But yeah, today I had to take my car to the mechanics to be fixed. It's looking like a CV joint or 2 CV joints, lots and lots of dollar. Plus it's also been, it hasn't been driving really well lately, but you know, like you turn the radio off and pretend it's not happening when you haven't got any money to get it fixed. But I have finally got some money, enough hopefully to get everything on my car fixed that needs to be fixed. It's looking like it's just plugs and leads for that other issue that's been annoying me for a few months and been really making me quite stressed because I get stressed over car stuff. That is one time when I really miss actually having a man in my life, is when shit needs doing on the car. And the last time shit needed doing on the car, I actually kind of had a man, sort of. He helped me. I had someone in my life who swooped in and helped me with that, and that was really, really nice. But he's not in the picture anymore, so I had to deal with it myself. Another thing I had to deal with myself was I had to move one of my security cameras from the back of my house to the front of the house because we're having some really weird shit going on around here. People throwing shit on my roof and shining torches over the fence at me at night and taking railings off my fence. And now, in about the last just over a week, someone's tried to break into my garage twice. My garage door is broken. So I had to take one of my security cameras from the back of the house to the front of the house. When I got the security cameras, that person who was in my life put them up for me. He came around and did all the drilling and stuff that had to be done to put security cameras up. As I said, he's not here anymore, so I had to do it myself. So I had to figure out how to do it and go to Bunnings and climb up on ladders and do all the stuff. And I'm a pretty independent girl, and I can do all of that most of the time, but I don't like to. It's because it doesn't come naturally for me. If anyone else who knows what they're doing, it would have been a 5-minute job, but it ended up taking me so much longer, and I forgot to buy something, so I had to go to Bunnings again just for like one nut and bolt, and of course you've got to buy a whole packet of them and everything. But between me and my daughter, we've got security camera up at the front of my house now, so the next time this person comes to try to break into my garage or whatever they're trying to do, we'll get some nice video footage of them. So anyway, yes, so I had my car at the mechanics today. Look at that. Can you see that? All those scrapes on my hand from me trying to do drill stuff. Anyway, took my car to the mechanics today, and I would normally, because he lives a couple of, like 1 or 2 suburbs away. There's a sort of a suburb in between that's not really a suburb, but it sort of is. And normally I would just, from his workshop, walk to the train station and get the train and then get the bus home, or just walk home because it's much too far to walk home. It would take me about 2 hours. So I was going, and I didn't want to get on public transport today because there's just too many people and too many COVIDs, and I really didn't want to be sitting on a train and then sitting on a bus, and I really didn't want to. So I was going to get an Uber for the first time in my life, and my mechanic came out because I had to leave the car with the mechanic, and my mechanic came out and he said, oh, don't you live up near blah, 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 I've got to go up that way if you want to wait a couple of minutes. And I thought, well, I know the regulations say to avoid travelling in a car with anyone who's not part of your household, but it doesn't say straight up that you're not allowed to. It says to avoid it. And I thought, I've already been to his workshop and spoken to him about my car. I've been in that contact with him, and I was going to then call an Uber and get in a car with another person, which would be another, like a new contact. So I accepted his offer, and he drove me almost all the way home. He was driving right past my place, so that was really, really nice of him. But it's just all these things where you've got to really think and go, oh, this is a really nice thing that someone's offered to do for me. That he's, you know, my mechanic, who, you know, I have a business relationship with him, but because I've been going to him for so many years, you know, he nicely offered to drive me home because I didn't have my car, and I have to stop and think, oh, is that within the regulations? Am I allowed to do that? Am I going to get trouble? Are we both going to get a $1,600 fine because he's been kind and given me a ride home? Is it the right thing for him to drive me home? Or should I, you know, bring another person into the mix and get an Uber home? And it's just... So I went with common sense. Rather than bringing another person into the mix, I got a ride home with someone that I had already had that contact, and I'm allowed to go and get my car fixed. That's considered an essential thing. I need my car because, you know, getting around, plus also, you know, driving my daughter to and from work. Most of the time she's okay to you know, walk to and from work, but not when she's working late. I don't want her walking home in the dark by herself, and there's not really any suitable public transport or anything. And, you know, why would we have her get on public transport and be exposed to all those people and all those germs when she already lives with me and I can just drive and go and pick her up? It's just all these new ways of living. You've always got to think about how you're going to do things, and are you allowed to, and is it the right way to do things? So anyway, that's been my day today. It's just a crazy times we're living in now, I guess. So anyway, my daughter's got to walk to work tomorrow. She doesn't mind doing that. It's good for her, and she's not finishing late, so that's okay. But it means for me, because my mechanic's really, really good. That's why I've been going to him for so many years. But he'll probably have my car probably till at least Saturday, if not Monday. So I won't even be going to the shops or anywhere, not even leaving the house to drive my daughter to work. But I really need the rest. I'm aching from head to toe at the moment because of the fibromyalgia. So I'm looking forward to just kicking around at home. I've actually got someone coming out tomorrow to have a look at the garage door to fix that. I think that's probably going to be the most exciting thing that happens for me until Monday. But I need the rest. So anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.